Hey everyone, this is Brianna here with Being Pros, and this webinar is very important. It's going to be about why commercials are essential for your business. Now, I'm going to pull up my presentation here. And first off, I want to go into talking about, commercials are essential for your business because it's a great way to turn your viewers into customers, right? You imagine this, like you have your phone, you're scrolling through your phone, and the video catches your eye, and it's grabbing your attention for a few seconds, and it's engaging, it's memorable, and before you know it, you're clicking it, right? To learn more about what this is about, right? That is the power of a great commercial, right? It's not just an ad, it's an opportunity to turn your viewers into customers. So I'm gonna break down a few key points on why commercials are essential. First, why are commercials so powerful? Right? People are like, why do I need a commercial? Why do I need an ad? Couldn't I just buy this now? Or couldn't I just put a description of the product up? No, that's not gonna, it could work, maybe. And if you've been an established business for a while, referrals, someone's already being referred to your page, so they already know what they want, so there's no need. It's the same thing like if I never knew anything about Nike and I'm like, I need shoes. My friend's like, go to that shoe store. I'm gonna look for shoes, I'm gonna walk in there. But that's not gonna be the thing that's gonna work for you, right? Overall, that's not gonna help you scale. In a world where people are bombarded with content every second, commercials are the fastest way to grab people's attention and to make a bigger impact. So studies have shown that the human brain can actually process video 60,000 times faster than text. So you have to think about people's different learning disabilities. You have to think about people's busyness and time. So text is cool for like really quick copy, getting straight to the point, but video has a faster conversion rate. It's only because of how the human brain processes things. So again, the human brain can process video 60,000 times faster than text. So you need that quick moment. When people are scrolling, their attention span is really short. But anyway, that means that you just have a few seconds with a well-crafted commercial to communicate your brand, your message, your value better than any other medium. Commercials will do that, right? Commercials will give you that few seconds to show people what the brand is, what your value is, and then it immediately puts your message and makes it feel relatable so that they can immediately come and become from a viewer to a customer. So here's a great question I like to ask. Right? This is a very important question. It's a real question. This is like the first step for me when I think about commercials is, do your customer know why they need your product and service at all? Do they know why they need it, why they want it? Why is it's essential for them right now? And if not, a commercial will help with that, right? A commercial will help with that in a very clear, quick, and persuasive way. So with that, let's go into segment 2. How does commercials influence your buying decisions? Commercials are way more than just entertainment, right? It's their persuasive action. There are 3 key things to think about when creating these commercials, right? So 1, you want to think about creating emotional connections. People don't buy products, they buy feelings. A great commercial taps into emotions, happiness, excitement, trust, and even nostalgia to make your brand unforgettable. This is one of the most essential things. We buy on emotions. We do. If someone's thinking about an apology or they feel like they don't feel comfortable in their home, they're going to start looking at home things, or I want to start learning how to cook. I want to, get some things for that. They're going to start looking at pots and things like that. Or I want to get fit. I want to get in shape and I've been feeling really bad and down about myself. They're going to start looking at trainers and gym memberships. It's all connected. The root connection is an emotional thing. And so it's very important for you to be able to tap into that. And a lot of times emotion comes from different places. That's why it's very good to tap into either their happiness, what excites them, trust, and even nostalgia is a great one. So that is a really, really key point that you want to think about in the commercial. And this is what makes commercials very, very great with the buying decision. This number 2 is showcasing the product in action. It's very important to show how your product works and how it's essential to help this person, right? So seeing is believing. A commercial lets customers visualize how your product or service fits into their lives, making it more relatable and desirable, okay? Again, we're tapping into that emotion, desire, right? At the end of the day, if you're a single mom or if you're a stay-at-home wife and you got all the kids, the dog, and there's a mess on the carpet, you know, and it's like, oh my gosh, it was a really cool vacuum, was also a cleaner all in one, and I don't have to do much. It's battery powered, just pull it out real quick, baby on your hip, clean everything in one swoop, and you show how it works and how easy it is. Tap, 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 tap. That person needs it, right? The same thing if you have like a product for someone who's having trouble sticking to their diet, and you have a vitamin or you have a regimen, and you show before and after, and how easy it is just to actually use this vitamin or get this dietary regimen. It's so accessible, and for that person who's busy, that seeing that process is great. Oh, if it's a service and you're like, oh, it's a cleaning service, and how easy it is just to tap one button and boop, the service person, the cleaner is there, and then the person's just relaxing while the house is clean, and they're able to get so much work done. That's going to relate to someone, right? That is the only thing a commercial can do. A photograph can only show you one quick thing with some cool copy, right? Which is great to have because both work in different ways. But video is the biggest conversion, because now they are able to visualize how this works in their everyday life. So keep that in mind. And so number 3 is that a commercial builds your brand trust and authority, right? A high quality commercial positions your brand as credible, professional, and established. When people see an ad on TV, YouTube, or social media, they subconsciously trust your brand more. So with saying that is that if I've seen people connect more to what's familiar, and it feels like you actually care about your brand and trust your brand enough to invest in it, right? You're not being lazy with putting a random photograph on your iPhone up and saying, hey, buy this, right? You're actually investing in this brand because you obviously believe in it. You believe it's worth it, right? So if you believe it's worth it, I'll spend my hard-earned money as well because you believe it so much, right? And so that is also what helped with the trust and authority. But on top of it, the fact that it's on a platform and it's being sent back to them is also was helping with that trust and authority. So that's another thing. Once the ad itself is published and published properly, because the social media and Facebook ads, there is a strategic method to that, and our company does very well with helping you guys with that. But there is a strategic method. But if the ad is actually doing the right things, you'll have the best conversion rate from viewers to customers. So let's go to segment 3. What makes a commercial effective? Now, not all commercials are created equal. To make an impact, your commercial needs to follow the following formula, right? So we have a really, really secret formula, and I'm gonna share a piece of it here with you guys. But when coming to us, we really, really have mastered this formula to allow you, the client, to be able to work with your customers, your demographic, your client avatar. All right. So there is a particular formula because not every commercial is served equally. And so a lot of people spend a lot of money on ads, like, oh, commercials and ads don't work. Well, I'm sorry, you didn't have us. So let's kind of go a little bit briefly in some of this formula to kind of help you out. So first, you want to grab attention within the first 5 seconds. Most people decide in the first 3 to 5 seconds whether they'll keep watching or scroll away. I'm definitely one of those people. I feel like I don't have the time. That's why your ad needs a powerful opening, a striking visual, an unexpected question, and an emotional hook that stops them in their tracks. Okay? So really, really marinate on that. Really think about what that means. There is a very strategic way to get people's attention, especially when you know your demographic very well. But again, that goes into a formula that we have. Definitely reach out. We can help you guys with that. 2, show the problem and solution. The best commercials don't talk about a product. They show you it matters. What problem does your audience have? How does your business solve it better than anyone else can? This is very, very essential. What separates your business from everyone else and your competitors is very important. And oftentimes that goes into authenticity. So you want to, again, tap in with us. We definitely got some cool ways to play with this. And then number 3, keep it short and focused. Oh my gosh, keep it short and focused. Short and sweet. Because people, again, do not have time. Short and sweet is what works, yo. Like, it's very, very important. Short and sweet and smooth is the best thing ever, all right? So that's how you keep people's focus, trust me. So studies show that the highest performing ads are between 15 to 30 seconds long. Stop with those long ads and those long stories, man. It's just like, not the first time. Nobody knows you yet, okay? Get it there. Be something that's familiar so that we can keep bouncing back and forth, you know, using this formula that we have to keep hitting them, you know what I mean? Because people need what you have. Trust me. That's just enough time to deliver your message without losing their attention. 15 to 30 seconds is enough, right? And then we'll tap into like the long form stuff, and it's a different way to use that. But right now, for a really, really good ad, 15, 30 seconds is all you need. Number 4 is going to end with a strong CTA, right? Call to action. So you've captured their attention, you've built interest, and now what do you want the viewer to do, right? Visit your website, right? Make a purchase, follow your brand. A great commercial allows you to end with a clear, compelling CTA that drives attention. So again, you don't want to make your people feel like they're being sold, like dealing with a salesman either, right? Like, go buy, get off, the Divide guy, get off your chair, get off your couch, I mean, it didn't make me want to go to Divide, but he definitely made me want to be productive in life. I tell you that. But the thing is that your call to action should not feel like a salesman kind of thing. It shouldn't be like, oh, buy this product because you need it. Da-da-da. No, it should really, really feel authentic, and make sure your call to action is very, very genuine. And again, this is something we can help you guys with. There's so many different ways to work this out. We're getting to know you and your brand more, but this is definitely a very, very powerful thing because that's the last thing they're left with, okay? And then 4, the business impact of commercials, right? Oh, this is powerful. The business impact of commercials. So what's the real return on investment, right? ROI of a great commercial. Let's talk about numbers real quick, okay? I like to bring this stat up a little quick. 95% of viewers remember a brand better after watching a video ad. 95%. I mean, come on, 95%. 80% of customers are more likely to buy a product after watching a commercial. 80%. I love these numbers. Like if you talking about you ain't making no money in your company, well, you're not rocking with the right ones. Brands that use video ads see 49% faster revenue than those that don't. That's not just marketing, right? That's business growth. Well-produced commercials isn't an expense. It is not at all. It's an investment that pays off by driving sales, increasing brand awareness, and keeping you ahead of the competition. Okay, we're going to look at those stats again. I mean, because there's no reason why you're not doing ads. There's no reason at all. Number 5, leveraging commercials for maximum reach. Once you have a great commercial, where do you use it, right? The beauty of video ads is that they work across multiple platforms, extending their reach far beyond just one campaign. So where do you put them, right? How do you maximize the distribution of this ad you've now invested in? So TV streaming ads, OTTs, reach large audiences and build credibility. TV streaming ads are great, especially even on streaming now, we're having commercials because of the different subscription options, which is a great business plan for most of these streaming companies. So there are great ways because people are already just boom, they're broken out of their film and they're already there. They at least there for 5 seconds. So you have 5 seconds to keep them before they get up and say, let me go to the bathroom and get something to drink, before they have that, right? So you have them. TV ads are great, right? And it's great for credibility because you made the investment to be there. YouTube and social media ads are amazing, right? Target specific customers and track results. So YouTube and social media ads are really, really targeted specifically on algorithms and demographics and things of that nature. So the person already wants what you have. So if you're not doing good with those ads, it's the person making those ads. It's a system that you need to study, right? Because these individuals are already interested in what you have and what you provide. That's why the ad is coming to them anyway, okay? Email marketing and sales pitches. That's a great thing. Another great place to put your ads. It increases engagement and dynamic content. So email marketing, sales pitches, you can say, oh, this is a new product, this is a new service. You send it to email marketing to previous clients, to low-hanging fruit, to potentially new clients who you already have on an email list. Is great because then it's just something that makes it more familiar, because I'm sure that they'll see, especially if you're doing all of them, they'll get the email, right? And they might brush past that. They'll see the social, they may brush past that. Then they see it on TV, and then the moment that social circles back, or something, or the email ad circles back, it's gonna make them feel like, oh, maybe I do need this. Why is the universe bringing this to me? You know what I mean? So it's great that you have it distributed the right way, and there's also a system for that. Again, we can help you with that, so definitely feel free to reach out. The best part of commercials, period, is that a single commercial can be repurposed and edited into different formats, saving you time and money while maximizing impact. So we do a commercial on the product hasn't changed. change. We analyze the data and we can now repurpose it, re-edit it, do what we need to do to get it out, to get to find new ways to grab your audience and convert them, right? That's the beauty of once you've already shot it. Like, repurposing footage has already been done. It's like the easiest thing ever. So it's a great investment that becomes a long-term investment. Number 6, so the last thing that we're going to do here is our conclusion, right? Our call to action. All right, so to conclude, let's recap really quickly. It's very important for us to think about the things that we've just talked about. Remember that it's the importance of having a commercial, how to distribute your commercial, the impact that the commercial has, the key things of grabbing their attention, your call to action, These are things that we need to think about as a whole, and the formulas that are already made for the commercials so that commercials can be successful, right? Remember, turn your viewers into your customers. So in today's digital world, attention is currency. If you're not capturing it, someone else is. A high quality commercial is one of the most powerful tools your business can use to stand out, connect with customers, and drive sales. So ask yourself this question: does your business have a commercial that works for you? Does your business have a commercial or ad that has actually supported your business in the way in which you turn your viewers into customers? And if not, what are the next steps that you need to do to make that happen? All right. If you're ready to reach out to us, definitely do. Reach out, click our calendar link. We are here to help and we love to help. So definitely reach out because we've had tons of success with this. And I hope this helps though, so that you can work on some stuff on your own.